Tonight I'm covering the crocodile brain. We have three brains that come together and become one big brain as an adult that we use. The crocodile brain is the first brain that handles autonomic nervous system function in regards to breathing, eye movements, dilation of our pupils, digestion, and human movement. So it also plays a role in basic human survival. And I'm going to talk a little bit more along those lines tonight in regards to its binary function. Binary, like a computer runs on binary code, zeros and ones, yeses and nos. How this plays into health, it also plays not only to our physical health, but to our emotional health. So it tends to move things from an either or, good or bad, reward or punishment, and it assigns this value. So the crocodile brain's wired for surviving. So it thinks just a couple basic life functions. Should I eat it? Should I kill it? Should I mate with it? So anything that looks new or interesting, wow, that would be neat. Your crocodile brain is the first filter before we move to our midbrain and then to the neocortex. So neocortex is the thinking part of our brain. So the crocodile brain is kind of like a bouncer at the door, checking IDs and seeing if anybody can get in. So when information comes to us as human beings, as I'm talking to you, if what I'm saying isn't new or interesting, you're going to go, I don't want to hear that. The crocodile brain would just shut off. Or when you're in conversation with someone and their conversation isn't new or interesting, you may be present in the room with them, but your neocortex and listening is not there. You'll go back in your head and start thinking about what you're going to do next, or what you're going to say next, or how the hell I can get out of here. So this is all the crocodile brain. So it's 0, 1, good or bad. And the problem with it is when we use it to make life decisions, a lot of times the things that we label good or bad aren't necessarily true. We tell ourselves it's that way because we've been socially trained and conditioned to believe that. We only have, and that social training conditioning comes from our parents, our friends, how our friends think, how our teacher said, what the preacher said. So it's good or bad based upon someone else in our development as a human being from our early youth coming up of what is good and what is bad. So when something happens to us in our life, I got fired. It's a bad thing. At least that's what everybody says. Sometimes it's a very good thing because then you finally have enough pain, which you'll have some pain with that, to finally go out and get in the job you always wanted. Or you didn't have the courage to leave where you were in a relationship or at a job and you're willing to live in misery because at least you're surviving, that you'll stay there. But now that this event occurred, the pain, it encourages you to go out and look for something new. And maybe you'll take some risk here. So that's why I just wanted to cover a little bit about the crocodile brain. It's a fascinating subject. We can go on for a long time talking about it, but I just want to cover the either or 0, 1 and how pain and pleasure, it's motivated by that. So if you're ever in conversation with somebody and you don't have something new or interesting, the other party, it probably is not listening unless they really like you a lot, and still they might not be listening. So I hope this video helps out in understanding a little bit of the crocodile brain. Have a great evening.